It's the full moon in Pisces. Let's do this. Can y'all hear the music? Let me know. So I'm not just dancing by myself. No sounds. Okay. Hold on. Ah, I know what it is. Ah, I always forget to do that. Now you can. That's right. I knew to check in with y'all. I bet you can hear it now. Dang. Okay. All righty. There we go. This is Pisces. Watch this. Whoa, baby. Oh. All right, y'all. Come on. Let's do this. Celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Good morning, everybody. Woohoo, come on. Are y'all sleepy like me? I am so sleepy. Good morning. Good morning, Queen. Welcome, everybody. Oh, we have on Pisces colors, colors of the ocean. Another color of Pisces is translucent. So maybe you walk out and you just have on something that's sheer, translucent. Ah, hi, Adalba. How you doing down there in Florida? How are all the Florida queens doing? Come on, y'all. This Pisces moon got the Florida queens. They having to be on edge this morning. I say, oh, yes. Thank you, Queen Shannon. Well, rising. Hello, Felicia. Hi, Virgo Bliss. Yes, we got the dancing going. Happy full moon. What's up, Shaka? How are you? Hello, Radiant Rose. How are you, Queen? Yes, yes. Hello, Aya. How are you? Grand Rising. Happy full, super, blue moon. All right, Queen. We're going to let the drumming go. I love the drumming. Mm-mm-mm. Whew. I felt good. I'm telling y'all, it's important to move the body. It's important to move the body because I'm telling you, this morning I'm on edge. I am on edge. Let me let my thing down. But I'm happy y'all are here. And whoa, we're going to talk about this full moon in Pisces today. Yes, thank y'all for speaking to everybody out there. Let's see. First of all, do you have something to drink? I have my ya glass or mug. Yes. Yay, my ya. And I have on, this to me is as close as I could get to Pisces today. It's kind of like a sea green type. I don't know what color is coming off to you all, but Oh my gosh, so many books. So you want to put on some sea green, but look at my new earrings. I found these yesterday. I have my moons. I have my moons on. Felicia's drinking water, el agua, el agua. Um, and let's see here. Anything else? So let's just go on ahead and bring ourselves in together. Thank you all so much for being here. Hello, Sharmika is here in the house. And Minister Eileen Sophia is having herbs this morning. Yes, drink that armor. Yes, yes, yes. Drink that armor. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see here. Peach, white cranberry juice in a holographic aqua blue cup. We do whatever it takes to connect with this energy, this Pisces energy. I freaking love that, Jasmine. I freaking love that. Yes, mermaid vibes all the way. Let me make sure I take down the Sharkey banner. Did I take it out? Mm. Okay. So that music was by Sharkey. I can't remember if I had that up, but that music is by Sharkey. I want to make sure I give people their props. Herbal tea for bliss. Yes, let's get out our candles. Even though it's Pisces, which is the ocean, there is no fire in Pisces. Maybe there is. I know volcanoes start at the bottom of the ocean, but yeah. For the most part, it's just the ocean. Let's get out our candles. Let's light our candles. If you're not at work, or if you're someplace where you can light a candle. If you're not, don't worry about it. But let's just all go on ahead and stitch in. We're going to do that first just because we're lighting our candles now. I want to go on ahead and get this going. What are you stitching in with today? I am Tirra and I am stitching in with dreaminess. Pisces has me caught up right now. What are you stitching in with, goddesses? What are you stitching in with? Light your candle. Light your candle. The actual full moon is in about 12 hours. So we want to keep those candles going as long as we can today. I even say if you have a big candle and this candle can burn, through when was that? Well, even tonight, even into tomorrow, light that candle. Keep the candles going. Keep the candles going. El café, as always, siempre. I think that's the right word. Water for Kita May. Anybody been having a feeling or yearning to get into hypnosis classes and start studying the brain and the true way to use the brain? Today is a very auspicious day. Just FYI, I made a post on, you can go to my YouTube community tab. The company that I got my hypnosis training through, they're having a webinar where you can get to learn more. And part of getting an NLP certification, you get hypnosis. If you're interested, let me know, y'all. I'm an affiliate. I didn't plan on doing this, but since it's being brought up, since Radiant Rose brought it up, I am an affiliate for hypnosis training. So if y'all would let me know, and I can get you a link to buy through me. It doesn't change the price or anything like that, but I can help get you going. And if you sign up through me, I'll support you in your process because it's not easy. It can be easy, but you have to be motivated to get it done. You have to be willing to get it done. Shango, next. Okay. Shannon is stitching in with compassion. So Pisces. Bliss stitching in with love and blessings. So Pisces. Sharmika stitching in with ease and flow. We are so Pisces this morning. Minister Ocean Kimmy stitching in with communal love. Are we not Pisces this morning? Are we not Pisces? Idalba is drinking el agua. Beautiful. Hello, Priestess Serene, Grand Risings. Welcome, welcome. Felicia stitching in with joy. Keita May stitching in with receptivity. Bliss is interested. All right. I probably can pull that link up before we get off today. Yeah, I'll just drop it in after I finish looking at hypnosis. You want to do hypnosis? Okay. I actually have yes. This is one of the main ones that I'm wearing right now. I'm actually planning on putting out more hypnosis tracks. So I will let you know. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. Email me for the link, y'all. I am very much into this. Y'all are going to start seeing me talk more and more about hypnosis and um, either you want to work with me and have me do the hypnosis for you, or you can become a hypnotherapist and I can support you. Like one of the things that I have learned is doing things alone in business doesn't work. It's always better to find somebody who can support you. So please email me. I shouldn't forget, but if I do, y'all let me know. Okay. Okay, so if you have a oil and you can anoint yourself, if you don't have an oil, then just remember your hands are electromagnetic um, healing tools. But if you have some oil, and this oil actually comes from Mystic Storm, I was able to visit her recently. Here we go. Um, I knew she did readings and stuff like that, but I didn't realize she made actual products. I bought this oil, body oil, and I bought 2 things that I could put in my hair because I'm very sensitive about what I put on my body, and it's all natural, handmade type stuff or whatever. So yeah, this is from Mystic Storm. Woo! She lives here where I live. We live in the same area, and we finally met. But going ahead and anoint yourself. This is something we do whenever, maybe not every time, but a lot of times when me and the initiates, the spiritual aspirant initiates meet, we anoint ourselves. Ah, you want me to tell you something? You want me to tell you something, Johnny? I think it's the intermittent fasting. I've been doing more of that here lately. So thank you. I have been working out. I've been doing a lot to make sure I take care of myself, though. I have to give myself credit for that. But here lately, it is the I think it's the intermittent fasting got me hooked up. Woo! Already anointed yourself. You are aligned. Yes, you are, Jasmine. Yes, you are. Okay, so let me pull up my notes. Okay. I'm gonna pull up my notes for you all. I feel better. I was feeling like this moon has me really, really sleepy this morning. Okay. Let me see here. I think the best way for me to do this is to put me down at the bottom. Okay. So let's get moving. So the full moon in Pisces is today at 9:35 p.m. Eastern time. 9:35 p.m. Eastern time. And I want to go on ahead. Actually, I'm going to take this down. I want to talk about this blue moon piece because in astrology, they don't always teach about these kinds of things. But I recently went out with my son to the bookstore and I found this book there. I couldn't believe it down here in Tennessee. And I heard Victor, my astrologer, talk about this blue moon too. So I said, let me pull my little handy dandy book out because it's all things lunar here. And it says the blue moon happens basically when there's 2 full moons in 1 month. Okay. 2 full moons in 1 month. And it's actually rare. This happens every 2.5 years, is what this is saying. And it says, this moon is calling on you to acknowledge the magic in your life. And it's so interesting because Pisces is magic. Okay. Pisces is magic. It's time. This is a time to do something new or different, and to recognize that some moments are rare and special. So I want y'all to go on ahead and drop into the chat. I'm going to pull something else up here. I want y'all to drop into the chat. What's rare, what's special, or what does that say to you? What does that say to you? Some moments are rare and special. It says this moon is encouraging you to do something new or different, to appreciate the magic in your life, and to recognize that some moments are rare and fleeting and should be fully experienced. So I'm going to tell y'all, when I looked at that this morning, it was a little bit, this moon has sobering energy in it. It was a little bit kind of like, this is true. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to tell you something, but I'm good. I had a roommate, actually a male roommate. I had two male roommates. Um, my last year in college and then a couple of years after that. And well, no, yeah, it was my last 2 years, I think, of college. But anywho, I had a male roommate, and his name was Chris. And Chris had a son, Carion. Carion's mom was Melody. Melody would come and visit us. I don't remember if Chris and Melody were still a couple or what. I don't think they were, but that's how I met this lady named Melody. I just remember thinking, I love Melody, and I just got to know Melody. And, thanks to Facebook, I reconnected with her because I never would have connected. Chris was my cousin's friend, and I was living in Atlanta and I needed some roommates for my last year of college. It was my last year. And so it was my cousin and his homeboy eventually came in because he wanted to leave Jackson, Mississippi. So Chris came to live with me and my cousin. My cousin eventually left. And so it was just me and Chris. And so because of me and Chris being roommates, that's how I just stayed connected to Melody and found out she's this really cool chick. And I remember several years ago, Melody found out she had breast cancer. And for years, this woman fought it. I had told myself to keep up with Melody because she would still kind of post a little bit here recently, but I could tell it was the end because there was nothing else that the doctors could offer her. I want to say it's been at least a month or two. But I just got busy and forgot. Well, this morning when I got up and logged on, I was like, oh my God, it's Melody is gone because everyone's posting, I can't believe you're gone. I was like, this is one of this one was a badass. Okay. She was a powerhouse, beautiful, beautiful soul. And I said, look at her leaving at the full moon in Pisces. It was yesterday, but still, basically, we're in that phase. Full moon in Pisces, and she's not much older than me. I mean, maybe 5 years tops. I don't even know if it's that much, but I don't think they were that much older. They were a little bit older than me. So this woman is in her 50s. And I was like, wow, this is making me I already appreciate my life, but this is really making me appreciate my life. And so, and it's like life is fleeting. Life is fleeting. So what does that mean for you all? What does that say to you all? And I'm good. Melody and I were connected, but I'm not devastated. It was to be expected. I'm not even gonna go to the funeral because I'm not that tight in with Melody or anything, even though, we know each other. Melody knows me or whatever. We were friends. But anywho, that really spoke to me this morning. So I'm gonna put this back in here. Okay, so That's where we are. That's where we are. The full moon is the time to connect with what is this moon revealing to you. Whenever the full moon is here, I always stop and I just think, what is this moon showing me? What is this moon revealing to me? Have I completed something that I've been working on for a while? And, the other big thing to do is to celebrate. So, one of the things I want to do now is ask you all to drop into the chat. What's something that you're celebrating right now? What's something that you're celebrating? What would you like to celebrate? I'm going to celebrate the life of Melody. She's a new ancestor now, but this was a good woman. I remember she was a marriage celebrant too. I used to think that was so fascinating. I don't even know what kind of work Melody did otherwise, but I know she was a marriage celebrant. She was a celebrant. She married people. Yeah. So tell a sister. I'm gonna put some music on for you, so you can type into the chat. What are you celebrating? I want conversation. I don't want to just talk, y'all. That kind of wears me out, to be honest with you, on days like this because it's Pisces moon. Let's see here. Now, Pisces is music, so we always have to have music. What are you celebrating? What are you celebrating, darlings? Full moon and life events has helped me to see my life so much more, much worth living. Yes, I can do anything. Beautiful. No more so-called disability. I'm celebrating life, celebrating my great nephew. If y'all would hold Bliss's nephew, great nephew, in your prayers. He's a baby who is dealing with a lot of health challenges. Okay, please hold him in your hearts, in your prayers. Celebrating that I don't have to believe everything I think. Yes. And learning that some of my thoughts are untrue. That's a good one. That's a beautiful revelation. Yes. And celebrating life, priestess. I love that. Celebrating myself for making boundaries with people. I thought were I only befriending me to get free guidance and advice. Today, I'm taking back all my power to love myself more. I love that. I love that. I'm celebrating my great nephew Legend's life as he continues to heal and now move from ICU to regular care. Ashe. Oh, is he out? Or are we affirming that he's doing that? Or is he actually out of ICU? Bliss, I would love to know that. I'm celebrating my heritage. I got a couple of divinations done that confirm some things missing in those ancestry DNA tests. I'm celebrating me and my ancestors. Love that. Love that, Jasmine. The embroidery, Vivi, maybe? Embroidery queen. I'm celebrating walking into a new phase of enlightenment, a new phase of business success, and a new phase of enjoying every part of my life. This is what I'm talking about right here. It's the stars. Yes. Celebrating a turning point in my health. Woohoo, Felicia. Yes. Congratulations. And this is a healing moon. Nice. I'm celebrating the spiral of life, the knowing and understanding of who I am and walking in it. I love it over here. I hear that, Minister Ocean Kimmy. I'm celebrating my uncle's transition to join our ancestors. What a great homegoing time this is. Yes, we are honoring your uncle's transition into ancestorhood. So yes, we honor that and celebrate that with you, Aya. Shamika, I'm celebrating the future untapped growth and magic that I know is waiting for me. Beautiful. Yes, I love that. Growth and magic, Shamika. Okay. He's getting stronger. We are affirming. He is in a regular room. He is healthier. His body is receiving the balance and healing that it needs. This healing moon of Pisces is just going to take good care of him. Ibashe, yes. Keita May, I'm celebrating finally getting an email from the VA Home Loan Agency. Woohoo! The growth within myself and my family, nature, a peace of mind, healing from asthma. Woohoo! Everyone's accomplishments. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is so good. Makes me happy. Makes me so happy. Okay. I'm going to take that off because it kind of uses my, yes. Asheo. Doesn't that feel good? I love doing this at the full moon. I love doing this at the full moon. I'm also celebrating calm silence when defensive rebuttal comes natural. Girl, that's some peace right there. That's some Pisces peace. Grand Rising Ia Ocean Funke. I am celebrating family as we work through the effects of generational trauma in my new office space. Woohoo! Yes. And there's nothing like the Pisces moon to celebrate healing from generational trauma because Pisces is, in fact, connected to the ancestors. You know, when we think about epigenetics, that is Pisces. We're dealing with, stuff that is coming to us through our ancestors and things that happen to them. So that is beautiful, beautiful. All right. Yes. The goddesses are growing and thriving. Ashe. Oh. I do want y'all to think about balance also. Where can you bring in more balance, or are you recognizing you now have more balance? I think for me, the balance is coming in with this focus on my health and well-being. I feel like I still have a ways to go. But I do feel more in balance, even using, in terms of like looking at my body and what are the things that I am being called to do with my body. I've been saying things like, um, I am working to bring my body into balance. Like I'm doing the things that I'm doing because I am seeking to have a high level of balance within my body, because my body is showing me in some regards it's out of balance. So you want to be looking at balance. All right. Now I want y'all to know this moon is not necessarily the easiest moon. So there is this push and pull energy that can be in this moon. And I'll talk to you about what that looks like. And a lot of the full moon is dependent on, what do you have in your chart and how does it feel? But for sure, if you have planets in any of the let me drink some of this, y'all. My mind is still not turned on. In the mutable signs. If you have planets in the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, this could feel like a rough moon for y'all, us, okay? Because that would be me. I'm Pisces. So this is the meaning of this moon. So I am about practical astrology. And these are the words that you want to connect with. And maybe you want to bring more of this into your life, because the full moon, it has a lot of energy in it. Or maybe the full moon, it's like you couldn't see it. And so then it's going to open it up. It's there, but it's opening it up. And you're like, oh, I do need more of this. So for instance, if I want you to think about, type into the chat 2 major goals that you have for that you're still working on manifesting this year. One, maybe two. Okay. And I just want to use some of y'all's examples for how you can look at this Pisces moon and strategize and plan. How do you use this moon to help you in what you're working on? Okay. But for sure, these are things that this moon will bring up. Maybe you need more creativity, spirituality. Okay. Um, yeah, imagination. I'm gonna kind of jump around. Imagination. If you need more of that in your life, this full moon is a time where you can allow yourself to be open and experience that. You can bring more of it into your life. Or maybe you get an understanding of how you need to channel this creative energy, how you need to use your imagination to to manifest whatever it is that you're manifesting. Or maybe you just need to use you need to use your imagination more in general. It might be something. I'm not gonna lie, Pisces is endings. That's why I was like, Melody left up out of here. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go find her birthday. I'm like, this is a very interesting moon to become an ancestor at. A very interesting moon. Because this is the moon, or Pisces is the sign that is about death before rebirth. Because think about it. The the astrological wheel ends at Pisces. It begins at Aries. So this is definitely a time that has to do with endings. And this full moon, maybe you need to end something. Let me tell y'all what some of us need to end. I want to go back to Priestess Serene. She talked about hearing things that her brain are saying, and she's been buying into them. And Pisces can help you to tap into, like, initially, maybe she didn't even fully hear the voice or the effects of the voice, you know? Pisces is also this illusion. And so she was under the illusion that the voice was true. And now Pisces, though, can help you to, like, really see. This full moon can help you to really see what's there so that you can do something about it, because it's unseen. It's things that are unseen, things that are hidden. And so most of what we're doing in our day-to-day life, is interesting that Radiant Rose brought up the hypnosis, because all of that is most of our life is about something that's running underneath the surface. And anytime we really want to make a real change and shift in our life, it begins on the inside. It has nothing to do with, okay, I'm going to have this schedule, that schedule, this behavior, that behavior. This is the plan I'm going to do. This person has this perfect program. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with what change is happening on the inside. And that change is Pisces, because Pisces is the subconscious mind. And so this moon can help you tap into the subconscious so that you can see what's allowing in, what I want, or not allowing in what I want into my life, so that you can actually do something about it. And that is an energy that is adaptable. And so a lot of us, especially when it comes to manifestation, is black and white. Me and the spiritual aspirin initiates had a workshop, two workshops actually in the last 2 weeks. And I talked to them about, when we decide we're manifesting something, we have to understand that the universe is going to bring that to us in a way that might be exactly how we vision it, or it may not be. So we have to be open. If we're too black and white, like it has to be exactly like this, then the universe will just be like, I can't, that's not how I'm bringing it to you. Or it'll bring it and we won't even see it. Opportunities will be coming our way to manifest, but because we are on one track. So Pisces is about being adaptable. Some of y'all talked about ease and flow this morning. You're coming in with ease and flow. And so, here it is, fluidity. It's important for us to make sure that We are adaptable, and because at the end of the day, let me ask you a question. Do you even care? Do you even care how that thing actually comes to you? Most of us don't. And another thing about being adaptable is it allows in even more, because it's not this little box, this little mold that must come in just like this. So we have to be adaptable and allow for possibility. And how many of y'all have experienced this thing happened better than I even imagined it would be? It was better than I imagined. I'm just going to go to my student loans. Man, that happened better than I imagined, because Joe Biden was first, he was trying to give us 10K off. They started blocking them. He was like, well, I'm going to find another way. Next thing I know, all the debts are gone. I was going to get 10K off. I was grateful. I didn't know why people were. I mean, I guess I can get it. I'm not judging anybody who was like, there's a lot of people who have way more debt than I have, and I can understand. 10K ain't much when you got 100K in debt. I was like, I'm grateful for anything. Take it off. It came in better than I imagined. Better than I imagined. At the right moment, even though I think I overpaid for all these years, it came in better than I imagined, because I had still kind of been feeling like, I don't fully feel like I was celebrated for homeschooling my kids. I was like, "Oh, I'm good now. I'm good. I'm good." Um, it is an emotional sign, so some of us will be feeling more emotional, maybe all of us will be feeling more emotional. It's psychic, it's sensitive. So just know that's how we will be feeling during this moon. Some people aren't cool with feeling sensitive. But it will pass on, because after Pisces comes Aries, so the sensitivity will pass on after that. Compassionate, some of y'all have talked about that compassion. Self-compassion is very important, I think, with this moon, to develop how can you be compassionate with yourself. It is this energy of getting away. Someone sent, a song. I wish I could play it. I don't wanna play anybody's song, because then I can't monetize my, live streams, but, um, I heard this. Oh, "Holding Space" is the name of this song. I'll get the lady's name. I can't remember. It's a different name. Ocean Kimmy may know the name, but the name of this song is called "Holding Space." That's Pisces. Pisces is just like, I'm in the void. I'm just here. I'm just present. I'm in the moment. And, it's about getting away from the hubbub of life. Like, this moon is going to give you an opportunity to really look at, are you giving yourself that time to just kind of like get away? Let me say this too, because I didn't like the way that sounded. I am a businesswoman, and I do have to think about, you know, my business. I don't want to use other people's music, not only because I can't monetize my live streams, but also because I am an artist and I don't want to be using artists' music without their permission. That's ultimately the real reason why I can't use other people's music. I just want to make sure I didn't sound super selfish. Um, universality, and yeah, Pisces is one love. Right? Pisces is just like, "I love everybody," right? Um, but it is about, like, there's this thing that's common between us. We all have a spark of the divine within us, and that's what makes it all, the whole all of humanity and creation is manifest reality is, it has a spark of the divine in it, whether we wanna acknowledge it in other people or not. We're all one. We're all one. So this moon can help us to remember that. And to me, y'all can tell me what y'all think. For me, life feels better. Life feels better when I am in all is one. And I struggle with that. I'm not even acting like I just got this thing down. Sometimes I just wish I lived in a different place. I just that's how I feel. I don't like living in Tennessee. Although if somebody moves here, who is on this live stream, I'll be totally okay with living in Tennessee again. Okay. I've just been talking and talking and talking and talking. Let me see here. Yes, congratulations. It was so good hearing everybody's celebrations. Yes, they are inspiring. I just said a prayer as you were talking, saying, I release family trauma, mind, body, and spirit. Asheo, and it is so. Yes. Okay. Yes. Go down to that ocean. That's your place that helps you bliss. I recognize I have more balance and boundaries. That's beautiful. Cindy, yes. To my SAI sisters, Ocean Kimmy, Felicia, glad to see you striving and thriving. Several SAI sisters here. We have the priestess Serene. Transitioning to a healthier eating lifestyle. I want to eventually go vegan. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. Um, I would say for you, it definitely goes to that. Why do you have the lifestyle that you have, and what needs to shift? So one of the things that I think Pisces can help us to do, because it is so adaptable and imaginative, is it allows us to take on a whole new identity. And so that's what you want to say. And that's something I started saying to myself, Jasmine. I started saying, I'm a healthy person. And as a healthy person, and sometimes we have to go study people who are living the life that we want. And they are getting up in the morning. Like I think about my husband quite a bit. He gets up every day without fail. He's going to work out, and he values, like he'll just be like, hey, I said this is the weight I want it to be at, so that just means I'm not going to eat this, or I'm decreasing that, or I'm going to include this, or whatever it is that he does. And so I just started telling myself that I eat like this, I do that, I just start saying that's who I am right now. So that's one thing that I would offer. If you're moving to a different lifestyle, you start telling yourself that's who I am right now. You don't need the proof. You just got to start assuming the identity. Okay. So that's one thing this moon can help with. Finding more local sister friends and romantic partnerships. Now, I love the Pisces moon because it is this energy of connection and universal love. And so what I also think it's the same for you. This is what's coming to me, priestess, is this Pisces is about assuming the identity already. You're already somebody who has lots of local sister friends who you connect with and you feel good with, and that's just who you are. It's easy for you to make friends. Or I'm just giving you like words I would use based on your what you've written here. I would say it's easy for me to make friends. I know exactly where to go to find these friends. These friends will find me and I will find them. And I'm so open. A lot of times I'll notice, oh, wait a minute, I felt closed. Pisces is not closed. Pisces is like, what do you need to open yourself up to? Right. And so you can begin to just say, universe, I'm open. Send me some friends. I'm ready. I'm ready to receive them. Send me love. I'm ready to receive him. Okay. Okay. Strength and endurance. So the health and wellness is definitely assuming the identity, but other things that we can think about with Pisces is, you know installing the thoughts, the beliefs through hypnosis. So fascinating. Hypnosis came up this morning. So you can put it in there and it's easier to work on that strength and endurance. I have a track that I listen to, and I know if I start getting off, I'm gonna listen to this hypnosis track. As soon as I listen to that hypnosis track, I'm up and exercising. I'm all in this thing, right? And then after a while, it just becomes Virgo-esque because Pisces is where we're gonna install the programming, and Virgo is where we carry it out. Okay. So that's the thing that I think would be good. Financial growth and buying a townhouse. Ooh, okay. Financial growth and buying a townhouse. So the Pisces moon for you could be used for, let's see here. Let me think about financial growth. So I think that Pisces is about, we talked about on that one live stream a few weeks ago. And it's interesting that you brought that up too, because one of the planets that's in this moon is Jupiter. And Jupiter is in Taurus. Taurus is money, Taurus is finances, and Jupiter is growth and expansion. This is truly auspicious time, y'all. We have until May of 2024 to be more focused on having more resources if that's something that you're focused on. So I highly, highly, highly encourage you to be working on your finances and learning more, whatever it is that you need to do to open up to finances. But remember, we talked about having, we have financial set points. And so if you have a financial set point where it's where you are right now, you've got to raise that financial set point to allow in more financial growth. And that's where it is done inside in Pisces. Okay. That's where it's done. You want to raise that set point and you have to release where you are because you're comfortable. And this is not just Ia, it's all of y'all. All of us are comfortable at a certain level. And I remember like all you have to do is think about the lower limit where you like, I never go below this limit. Like this is when I get this low, this is when sirens are going off. And then you're like, but I never go above this level. Even if I make a little bit more above that, I'll always bring myself back down. And so you have to figure out where is the low point going to be now and choose a new low point. And you get yourself to that low point where you're like, I never make below this amount of money. And then you raise that higher, that upper level, and you just sell yourself on it. And all of that's done in the subconscious. And you sell yourself on this is what I'm available to. I can handle it. Because a lot of times when we are not allowing something in, it's because we don't feel we can handle it. Okay. So it's like, no, I'll be responsible with the money. And you might have to look at beliefs around the money. And those are where our beliefs held is down inside where Pisces is. So you have to transform those beliefs. And I think with the townhome, I think using the imagination of Pisces, using this full moon to really imagine. You see yourself in the townhome, you feel it, you're already there. That's Pisces. You can get away in your mind. You don't even need to go anywhere. Okay. Yes. I love that. I love that, Bliss. Hello, Natasha. Beautiful. Giving away my gift. No more freebies. Thank you, Shannon. All right. I'm holding you to that, queen. Ah, this is perfect. Releasing PTSD, trauma thoughts and blocks. This is a beautiful, beautiful moon for that. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Every time you have one, just think about it and tap and tap and tap, tap. EFT, look it up. So one of the things they rave about with EFT is the ability to release emotion for people with PTSD. Pisces is very much about detachment. You have to detach with Pisces. Nice, beautiful. Glad to hear that. Hello, good morning, Queen Latoya. Aw, okay, yeah. It's a very sensitive moon. Very, very sensitive. Being in the moment, I have been feeling this sense of standing in the gap lately, witnessing and feeling so much happening in the community. You want me to tell you, I feel the same. And yesterday I was just like, I have to stop keeping up with what's going on because it's beginning to I'm not feeling grounded and I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling scared. Yesterday, as I was driving home, I was like, I went to take care of something for my son in at college, and I was just like, I just feel so angry. Y'all know I got that Aries progress moon. I was like, I'm just so angry about what's going on in Tennessee and just so many different things in the world. And we got the sisters down in Florida dealing with the hurricane. We had what happened in Maui. We always got something going on in California. I was just like, this is not what I mean. It was like, I know I chose to be born at this time. Ah, I'm a Pisces. I see better in the world. I just know we could do better. Ah. So yes, use this moon for anyone who feels like me and Ia to just trust. Let me tell you, that was the other thing that came to me. I said, you know what though? I trust the infinite power of the universe. I will not be deterred. I know there's a higher plan at work, and I'm just going to trust this infinite wisdom of the universe. I'm away in my mind, not letting things bother me, literally. Nice. Yes. Protect your peace at all costs, queen. Hey, Caro, how are you, Ayoka? So glad you are here. Oh, yeah. Y'all connect. Um, Priestess Serene and Ia Ocean Funke, please, please, please. Mhm. Good. You can use it for PTSD. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, you do use it. Okay. It helps when you do it. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's talk a little bit because we really have to look at these caution words for Pisces. Because there's so much in mutable signs right now. There's a lot in Pisces. There's planets in Virgo right now. We really have to look at these words of caution because Pisces is no joke with this kind of energy. This full moon can bring forth any deception, and I know this feels negative, y'all, but we don't just stay over in positivity land. We have to look at both because this is life. Life is gonna involve the things that feel good and the things that don't feel good. So this full moon could bring up something where somebody is deceiving you. It can make you spacey. h- Drug and alcohol issues can be highlighted at this time. So avoid overdoing drugs and alcohol. That is something that is very, very, I noticed with Pisces, with that, oh my gosh, Jupiter was in Pisces. To me, I was like, I don't know about this. There was a lot going on with drug and overhaul, alcohol, especially the drugs, ODs, and these topics coming up. So very important. Mental health issues may be more prominent, but it also is a time where you can use it to heal. People need to go get help when if they're struggling with that. And this is a moon that I would say too that if you know somebody is struggling, y'all should go and check on them because this is when we start hearing about, folks checking out, self-checking out of this place. So, um, but if you are the one who's struggling right now with mental health challenges, then this is the time for you to go get help, okay? Because it could feel blown up during this full moon. It also has to do with escapism. We all know Pisces, people who have Pisces energy, or if you're in a Piscean like transit, it's like, I don't even want to deal with what's going on. Like Pisces is not going to confront anything. It just acts like it's not there. This is why it's affiliated with drugs and alcoholism and, like being checked into a mental health hospital because people want to get away. You get away and, this is the part that's the opposite of getting away. It's escapism, all right? Um, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Pisces also has to do with prison, so we need to be saying prayers for anybody, all of our incarcerated, fellow humans. And, yeah, Pisces is about prisons, it's about hospitals, rehab centers, elderly, what do you call it? The nursing homes, and even just kind of like keeping nurses and doctors and, all the healthcare workers. We want to make sure that we keep them lifted up during this moon, because Pisces is no joke. But remember, it's a blue moon, so it's actually an opportunity. Typically, the full moon is about, you're finishing something up. We're actually getting ready to go into the waning cycle where we um, are going to release and let things go. But still, maybe you'll see something new that you can do, or sometimes when we begin to just say, you know what, life is fleeting. I'm going to take full advantage of life, maybe it'll be something like that. Okay. And being weak willed. And I know that might sound bad to some Pisces, but Pisces is not going to fight. It's a fish. It doesn't even have protection on it, and it's all about merging. And so sometimes Pisces just doesn't have the strength. I remember going through that Neptune transit on my Mercury, and I could not be forceful in my communication. I felt like people were taking advantage of me. So this could be bringing that up if this is something that you're dealing with, and it's no judgment. It's going to help you to figure out. So, like there are actual not essential oil, flower essences you can take to help you if you're feeling off in some kind of way. Flower essences. A lot of people talk about Bach flower remedies. That's one brand that I can definitely say I get. Mm-mm. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, good. Glad that y'all are good there and kissing me. Okay, that lets me know my friend in Orlando is good. Waiting for that next job offer with the government. Woohoo! I remember saying that someone will be having a new job in September. And yes, that's you. Okay. I'm excited about that. Asheo, and it is so. So magic is always afoot with Pisces. Emotions can run deep, can run high, deep feelings, heightened by psychic abilities. Oh, I didn't talk about that. Yes, you can hear from your ancestors. You can hear from your guides. You can hear from all kinds of, from the 99% unseen realm. It could be you easily pop into that realm and just feel like you're just immersed in it if you don't already feel that way. um, More creativity, compassion, secrets can be revealed. You may feel like getting away or ultra romantic. Oh my gosh, Pisces can be very romantic. And this is for until the end of September, not just this moon. Be cautious of scams and lies. Okay. Um, it's it's Pisces is very scammy energy, because people are getting over you. It's like they can kind of like you can't see that they're getting over on you or whatever. It's heal the unseen parts of yourself, use hypnosis, subliminals, meditation, get lots of sleep, engage in your spiritual work and creativity. Another good thing is to help people and children in need. This is definitely one of the ways that you channel this energy and have it working for you instead of just coming through into your life any kind of way. I do think that the floods that we're hearing, or the hurricane, this huge amount of rain, and then there's already flooding in Florida. I do connect that to this moon. I do. But we'll just continue to see more of that just because your Uranus is in Taurus, and Taurus is the earth, and Uranus is like, it's a shake up. It's a shake up, a shake down. All right. Beautiful. Oh, meditations. So good. Talking to the ancestors, letting spirit talk to you. Yes. So, so good. Very, very good. Okay. So let me see. We're going to talk about what this moon means through the signs. But first, let me just tell you a little bit about this moon, okay? Let's take a quick drink of water. Can we do that, y'all? I need a quick drink of water. Y'all like just say it, Tyra. You need the water. Yeah, yeah. I bet, Shannon. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Where are we? Oh, yes. I want to talk about this moon. Okay. So, first and foremost, this moon is so interesting. It's a very Pisces moon. So, everything that we've talked about. The other thing about this moon is it has Taurus in it, the degree, because the degree tells me something. And it's Pisces, Pisces, Taurus. What is Taurus? Well, we talked about Taurus at the Leo new moon. Maybe it was even in that Aquarius full moon too. It's just been a lot of energy about Taurus. And this is important because Taurus is such a lit up sign right now. So you're planting the seeds. You are getting the revelations, the insight, the downloads that can help you with manifestation. And so whenever we're manifesting with Pisces, part of that is using the imagination. And I want y'all to think about something. The planet that is what is called exalted in Pisces is Venus. Venus is about manifestation. So this is truly a manifesting sign. However, it starts with the imagination, but then the other part is getting your subconscious mind congruent with what you desire to bring into reality. And so you have to go into that subconscious mind and make sure that you don't have anything there that's in conflict with what you want to manifest, okay? So that's something to think about. Like, how does Pisces, how does this Pisces moon play in with manifesting? But the other part of this is we have Saturn here. And Saturn is the reality check planet. This is the one of the planets in this moon where I'm just like, this is not an easy moon. There should be a reality check that comes to you during this moon. There should be a sobering moment that comes to you during this moon. Um, it might be you are being asked, Pisces is not about planning. Pisces is like, I have no plan. Spirit would lead, guide, and direct me. I was even telling my husband, I was like, I'm not always able to come up with a specific A, B, C, D and what I'm going to present on. I'll have general categories. And I said, I just started talking and my inner muse just comes on. It's kind of like I just know what to do. That's Pisces, right? But that doesn't always work. How many of y'all have gone someplace and the person is an amazing person, but they are just not orderly and structured? That's very Pisces-esque. Pisces can even forget, oh, I forgot the time. I was supposed to be somewhere at a particular time, right? Saturn is like, do you really want success? if you really want success, we need some more order and structure in your life. We need a plan. What are you governing yourself with? What are you governing yourself by? What system are you using? And so that's very important. And of course, we got the sun over here in Virgo, and then we have Saturn over here in Pisces. This is about having to-do lists. It's all the stuff that's not sexy. This is what helps to bring about the manifestation, because we're using Pisces to visualize it and to see it and to sense it. And and we have to figure out, what are we gonna actually do to manifest this thing. At some point, Pisces has to get down with Virgo. Pisces has to get down with Capricorn and just be like, all right, let's talk. What we gonna do? And get it done, And then once you get it done, you can go back free floating and just being in the clouds. But Saturn is like it's like yanking you back to reality. And so it could be that it's like, okay, you didn't have a plan and now you're gonna get a plan with this full moon, or you forgot the plan and now you're going to get back on plan. And then Virgo is more about, like, because Virgo's going to put it in the bite-sized pieces. So Virgo is like, this is today, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and it has all these boxes that you're checking off. It's not the most magical Pisces moon. But to me, magic comes from, I remember somebody talking about this, when you see somebody manifest something that's amazing, it looks magical until you realize all the things they did to manifest that thing. And it's like, oh, they put in hard work. That's another thing that Saturn is about, hard work. Saturn is like, yeah, you can dream all you want to, but what elbow grease are you going to put into this thing? Okay. And we got Mercury over here in Virgo, retrograde. And so this moon might be asking you, Saturn is retrograde also. So this moon might be saying, look, yes, it's a blue moon. Maybe the bigger message is life is fleeting and stop playing around. I know I sound a little bit serious, but that's Saturn. I'm kind of speaking from the Saturnian Virgo type of energy of this moon. Life is fleeting. You're wasting time. You need to get on this. It could be something like that coming through. And so stop wasting time and finish what you started. Because this blue moon is rare. This blue moon is rare. It might be a rare opportunity comes to you, returns to you, okay, during this time, maybe in the next 2 weeks or the next 2 months. And let me see here. Or you missed the opportunity and you're gonna go back and grab it again and just be like, "Ooh, let me go back to that email. They left that call. Let me go check with them again on that." Oh, the other part is Mercury is the mind. And so it's like taking that time to go and look at your thoughts. Because this moon, I feel like, can highlight what's there, but everything kind of gets slowed down. Everything gets slowed down. So you can actually see, what are the thoughts that are there. Are these the most empowered thoughts that you can think? Or do you need to choose some more empowering thoughts? I also think that this is talking about work-life balance. It's, I think some of us, and I'm included, need to be looking at decluttering and decluttering the mind, decluttering your space, because Virgo is about organizing. Like, where do you need more organization in your life? And so that Mercury being there could be highlighting that also. And but also just your lifestyle in general is asking you to slow down and look at what's there, and how do you need to change it? How do you need to adapt it? Because you have to remember, anything in Pisces and Virgo is adaptable. It has some changeability in there, okay? We still have Venus retrograde also down here in Leo, but her energy is intensifying because she's going to be going direct in a few days. So her energy is intensifying. So it's even bringing up, I think, topics around your worth, your value, and do you value your gifts and talents? And are you willing to use these gifts and talents moving forward? Uh, and with her being in Virgo, I mean Leo, and then this Pisces full moon, it's like this massive amount of creative energy. But it might be that some of it is, yeah, I can use this energy to manifest, but some of it might be like, I need to look at how have I been using my energy to manifest? That might become more prominent to you. I will say that I love that this moon is supported by Jupiter. And I think this moon can bring us something in about 7, 8 months. It could be 7 to 8 weeks or 7 to 8 months. We manifest something from this moon. Okay. But what Jupiter is bringing is perspective. It might be that you want to revisit some abundance topics that you have, manifestation classes or courses or something like that. It may be that you had some teaching, some book you were following, some philosophy. Y'all know I love, say, for instance, the Four Agreements. And you're like, hey, I need to go back and revisit those Four Agreements. That there's something, it might be like that's the kind of support you need to be putting in place to support healing. I forgot to say this. I was saying this and I forgot. Virgo and Pisces, and then, the sun being there and Mercury being there retrograde. There's some healing that you're working on, okay? And there's maybe somebody taught you something that was really helping you to heal. It could be, just some higher philosophy or some new perspective on taking care of yourself. It could be something like that. Um, let's see here. Okay, I think that's what I have, but this is beautiful. It's perspective. It is definitely perspective, and some of y'all might be announcing that y'all are going on a trip somewhere. I would love to hear if you are. I would love to hear if you are. Out of the country, especially. Did I leave this on? Oh my gosh, everyone's calling me right now. Okay, let's see here. I think that's what I have for you all. Let me go through the signs really quickly. But let's take a quick moment to listen to just a little bit of music. I like this transition because I have to reset my energy some days. And plus my dad and my husband just called. So I'm like, why is everybody calling me right now? Let me see if I can find something that's a little bit Pisces-esque. Let me see what this sounds like. I have these songs, but I don't remember what they sound like. Oh yeah, this is Pisces right here. Totally understandable. That's a beautiful insight. Yeah, sometimes that happens. We have to teach them. This is what we need to do right here. Oh, yes. Yes, Joe. I don't know if I said that correctly. I hope. Look at that. I knew it. A cruise. That is so Pisces. I love that. Okay. Get this real quick. Make sure everything's okay. Mm. Ah, woo, okay, y'all. Let's do this. All righty. Also, there's gonna be it's in the thing. A Virgo new moon retreat is going to be on September the 12th. Yes, at 7 p.m. Eastern time. No matter what I put in that streamer, let me see what I put in this banner because I live in Central Time Zone, but I try to talk in Eastern Time Zone. Yeah, this is not correct. It's 7 p.m. There we go. I would love it if y'all join me. I do my best to keep these very affordable. But yeah, we're going to go into this Virgo new moon prepared. I think it's such an important new moon. It's some rare things about this moon that I think will make it uh, very, very potent and powerful and healing for us all. I don't have a link yet, but I will be putting one in the chat. In the description box later today. Okay, so let's talk about what this moon means. Panama. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I knew somebody was going out of town. I knew somebody was going out of town. Okay, just because out of the country, especially just because of where these signs are. So for Aries, um, This so let me just say this right now. If you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this moon could feel very, very emotional for you. And I always talk sun, moon, or ascendant. I think this applies to all of them for us. Sun, moon, or ascendant. This moon can feel very emotional for you all. So just don't be surprised if you experience that. But definitely for Pisces, this is the time. I think I'm gonna do my cheat sheet. I like my cheat sheet better. This is the time for you to focus on everything that we've been talking about today. Aries, you can be kind of intense. And so it's always a good time for you to take this moon because Aries is like a sprinter. It's going to take off and then it kind of needs to get some rest. So definitely use this moon to come up with like, what's your work, rest, work, rest, work, rest schedule? I think that would be good for you. Definitely going into your subconscious mind and looking at, you know, how do you how do you what is it that needs to be overhauled in your subconscious mind? And what kind of spiritual work do you need to do for yourself? Also, uh, I do think that this could be truly a manifesting moon for you all, just because that Jupiter in the second house in Taurus is is about resources and money. Oh, Felicia's been talking about our health and wellness. I think this could bring about, making progress in the area of health and well-being also. Whoa. Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel. Wow, that's nice, Felicia. That's real nice. I love that for you. Okay. Now I'm going backwards. For Taurus, this is the 11th house. And so for the 11th house, you could definitely be finding that you are profitable, you're making progress, you're making some inroads on your goals. With this blue moon being one that you go in a new direction, you may see that new direction that you need to be going in when it comes to um your goals. Actually, that's happening with me right now in terms of like, what direction do I want to go in for the fall? Um, with the work that I'm doing. So, interesting. Now, it also could be bringing up for Taurus's topics around friends and friend groups, vibe tribes. Is kind of like, who do you want to connect with that can actually help you make progress? Or can you belong to a community that is about, like, you have shared interest? So I love that for you, Tauruses. Tauruses, you've been through quite a bit, in the last year and a half. And this is truly a time where you need to be doing an integration. You need to be moving a little bit more slowly. And it's kind of like you're in recoup mode. While the eclipses are in Aries and Libra, you're in recuperation mode. Work life balance is very important. Taurus, don't push too hard. Okay. Next is Gemini. So for Gemini, okay. So for Gemini, uh, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, all of you could have something life-changing happen during this full moon. Or it could be, like a continuation. You see something life changes is happening, and you're going to see a revelation about that. But this moon could be showing you the life-changing thing that is happening to you in this moment. Pivotal, pivotal for changing career as well as what you're known for. Um, it could have something to do with parents, home, family, lineage, something like that. Also, Gemini. Um, I think for you, this will be a moon where you can definitely be thinking about what in the world is in my subconscious mind that I need to transform, install, release that will help me level up in terms of career. Okay, the moon just moved into Pisces. I just got my notification. Moon is in Pisces. Oh, hey, Deborah. Welcome, Queen. Glad you're here. Okay, let's see here. It definitely could be a moon where you are healing, or maybe it's kind of like you realize I've been working a lot and I need to take a break. I need to get away. And, Natasha is the Gemini and she's going on a trip away. So I could see that for Geminis. Okay, next is Cancerians. This moon for you all Cancers is in the ninth house. So it could definitely be showing you a vision. Like you can see the big picture. You can see the direction that you want your life to go in. Maybe you're seeing like, I have a whole new life philosophy, like what Shannon's talking about. 'Cause she's Cancerian. She's saying, wait a minute, I've been doing things one way with my readings. I'm not doing them that way anymore. I have a whole new way of how I value what I'm doing. And so, or, I want to know what is the next step. I want to know what is the next thing that I'm going to do. I think you can see that with this Cancerians. But it's also like getting a perspective. This moon can help you to have perspective, Cancerians. And maybe you want to start working on a certification, finish a certification, and also maybe this is the moon where you're like, I'm going back to college. I'm going to go on ahead and go back to grad school or whatever, or I'm going to restart a certification I had started and didn't finish. I do think that this moon is one that can help you to really see the path forward to being profitable, Cancerians. Okay. If you're writing a book and you want to publish it, this would be a good one to think about publishing or publicity. Do you need to put yourself out there? And there was one more thing I wanted to say. We talked about foreign travel. Maybe some of the Cancerians are going to travel to other countries or realize that you're doing that or you're going to do that. Okay. I think that's all I have for ninth house. Oh, or you want to become a teacher. There we go. This might be the moon where you're like, that's it. I'm just going to teach. I'm going to go on ahead and do that. Okay, Leo, again, as one of the fire signs, this could feel very uncomfortable for you, is highlighting where you need to heal, Maybe you are realizing that you have healed up. This is the house that has to do with wounding and trauma. So some of the Leos, you're dealing with that topic in some way. It also has to do with taxes and inheritance, money that comes from other people. It could even be debt. It could be bringing up these topics for you. And, we talked about having a plan. So it's kind of like, what's the plan for taking care of these? Or you followed the plan and now you see the results of you having followed the plan for any kind of money that has to do with shared resources. It might be you have to have a conversation with somebody who you share resources with. And it's like, we need more structure in this thing. We don't, we we need to get this thing decent and in order. It may not feel like it's orderly. It is a very deep moon. Maybe you're going to be doing some research, or it'll make you start going down this rabbit hole of researching something. Or maybe you were researching something, forgot about it, and now you're going to go back and research, because this house has to do with researching, going deep, digging deep. Uh It's about transformation. It's about, I will look at what's there that most people don't wanna look at. It could be something like that for you, Pisces. It is about trust, intimacy, and sexuality. Some of the Leos might be feeling like frisky. So don't be surprised if some of y'all are like, I gotta have sex. I just got to. Let me see here. Plan the move back home to start a retreat center. Ooh, nice. Trip and new job, and me and my uncle are working on our family lineage. Yep. 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 Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, next is Virgo. Woo, Virgo. This is a big moon for y'all. This is a big, big moon for y'all. I would say if you're born within the first 10 days of Virgo season, this could feel like a really challenging moon. I'm just being 100 with you all. It can feel challenging in terms of relationships. Some of the Virgos would just feel kind of like off center, or like there's this push and this pull, like you versus someone else's needs, because that's what the moon is, it's needs. Let me see here. What else, Virgo, do I want to tell you? This is a pivotal moon, so it's some changes you've been looking at making. And I'm going to tell you something, Virgo. This house has to do with get support. Don't do it alone. You should be looking at getting some help in doing something. Okay. So, yeah. I also think that this could be a moon where it's kind of like you have some new perspective on relationships, new perspective on if something needs to be refined. It could give you like, oh, I see how I can make that better, right? Something like that for Virgos. But make no mistake about it, this moon can change your life, but a lot of it will be changing your life by working with somebody else and not going it alone. I know a lot of times people relate the seventh house to like love relationships, but I have found more than not, it's a lot of people out here doing a lone wolf thing, and that is in other parts of life is just not, it's not gonna work. But maybe, oh, okay. Maybe some of y'all have some memories, some thoughts, or maybe the actual person revisits you, an old flame of some sort, and an ex, partner of some sort connects with you. Or maybe there's some revelations. You'll see something for the first time about somebody that you never saw before. Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. Pisces typically is kind of like you just couldn't see it. And now all of a sudden you can see it, Virgo. Okay. Yeah, this one might, let me see here. What's your degree? This one might not be as bad because your moon, I don't remember the degree of your moon, but I know it's closer to the end. And this is at the beginning of Pisces. So hopefully this one is going to help you. I'm just going to laugh. Okay. Okay. So next is Libra. Okay, Libra. Mm-mm-mm. This is such an opportunity for you to figure some ish out. Okay. I love my Libras. Libras can be extremely responsible. And I'm telling you, I love having Libras in my life. Libras make my world better. But where Libras need to kind of focus on right now is you're being asked to let something go in your life. Your life is transforming. This is no time for status quo for any of the Libras out there. You have got to be willing to let go of what life is showing you. This ain't working for you anymore. And so with this Pisces moon happening, like for you, every moon is important right now, Libra, because you're transforming. Life is so different. And in even a year's time, all the Libras are going to come on here and they're going to say, you told us we were going to be totally different in 2024. Mark my word. No one escapes the eclipses. So every moon is important for you. This one in particular is like, okay, Libra, you don't actually really like dealing with problems. You like everything to be in balance. You know, it's like Libras are averse to having things be out of balance and focusing on problems. Um, and so the sixth house is about your problems. It's about anything that is, it's like getting that opportunity to just get real with yourself and just be like, this right here, I need to get fixed. So I encourage all the Libras to use this moon to kind of just like whatever it brings up. And it might not be today, it might be 2 weeks out, somewhere in the next 2 weeks. But it's like this is the problem that you have and you want to release it, you want to let it go. Some of this has to do with lifestyle because your health will be challenged. Okay, let me not say will be. Hold on. A lot of Libras are going to have a lot of health challenges with this the eclipses being in your first house. And so if you're one of those Libras, this moon in Pisces is helping you to see what it is you want to be focusing on with that health and well-being. Baby, since I went through these eclipses and just got out of them, it's like they are fresh. I need to record all of this because it's fresh on my mind. Libra, I'm trying to help you. Trying to help you. Okay. It could also bring up something about pets for the Libras. I hope that was helpful, Libra. I wish I had good news that feels good. Let me say, I wish I had feel good news. I did give you good news because I'm trying to help y'all to understand so y'all can have it more easy during that eclipse than if nobody tells you what to do. Okay, next is Scorpio. This is your fifth house for the Scorpio. Scorpios, you need this moon. It's been rough on the Scorpios because y'all had the eclipses last time. Oh my goodness, it's been rough on the Scorpios, Tauruses, Leos, and Aquariuses, actually, when I think about it. So this is about fun and creativity and allowing yourself to shine. A lot of times Scorpios are like, let me cloak myself so no one can see me. Because I want to just peep out the entire scene and see what is everyone doing. Are these people worthy of my trust? Um, so, it's asking you to take off that dark hood, take it all off, take off all the cloaks and just everything, all this stuff that you wear and shine, Scorpio. Have a good time, have some fun. What are you doing for fun? It could be a moon where it brings up topics around your children. And, this is about structure. So maybe it's kind of like Scorpios have been working too much. They need to have more fun. The family has not been super organized, and now they want to get more organized and have more planning, like do things with the plan more. But this one is a fun transit. And I just think it's about Scorpios, I really do believe can be some workaholics, bringing more structure around free time and having a good time. This one actually could be bringing up topics around sex, dating, romance. It could be, so you might want to be focusing on that. Super creative energy. So if you have a project that you're working on, Scorpio, it can help you bring a lot of creative energy into that project. Okay. Ah, hello, Iliara. Welcome. My brother was super sick this post weekend. Ah, yeah, yeah. Aries, Aries, Aries. That this is not gonna be. This may not feel like a fun moon for Aries. Okay, next is Sagittarius. And just as I said that, a Sagittarius popped on. Iliara is a Sagittarius. I love this. Okay, so for Sagittarius, this moon is happening in your fourth house. So, like I said, y'all could be super emotional, crying, or nostalgic, thinking about somebody who, you lost love, lost opportunity. It could be something like that too, because that's what Pisces is, something that is lost. Now, with this full moon, actually, you could find it, but it could be something that's in the subconscious mind for the Sagittariuses. And so, it's highlighting something that you lost. It's about changes in the home and family. You might be seeing something that's coming up. Maybe you can see the changes that need to happen. And this is definitely this energy that has to do with bringing more structure and order and planning to your life, Sagittarius. Very, very important. Let's see here. Fourth house. I think that also this is the time for you to connect with your ancestors. Maybe there's messages coming from the ancestors for the Sagittariuses, or you're just like hyper focused on the ancestors, or maybe you want to do some ancestral rituals during this full moon also. Yeah. I know this has got to be a little bit of a rough moon for Sagittarius. I mean, y'all want to be positive and stuff, but I'm just being 100 because this is the way I experience astrology. Sometimes it feels good and sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, next is Capricorn. So for the Capricorns, this moon is happening in your third house. I call the third house the house of doing the most. So it could be any number of topics. It could bring up something around siblings, mental health, mindset, siblings, cousins, friends. It could bring up something with coworkers, something about communication. Maybe there's been some communication that's off, and now the Capricorns are like, "Oh, wait a minute! I didn't realize that we had some miscommunication going on here." Some communication topics could be highlighted. If you want to write something, maybe it's written Capricorn, or maybe you'll kind of see like, okay, this is my path to getting this thing written. But it's definitely a moon where something about writing, social media could be something else, putting yourself out there, Capricorn, with social media. It has to do with business. So maybe you have a business success at this point. It's networking too. So maybe you start networking, a network appears. Um, it could just be revealing something to you about those topics, whether it's you're gonna do it or you already did it. Um, some of the Capricorns actually might be making a trip too. Typically, this is a trip that's local, but it's Pisces, so it could be a trip where you're getting away, going to another country, an island, definitely a getaway energy. So some of the Capricorns might be like, I just need to get away right now. Let's see here. I think that's what I have for the Capricorns. I definitely think Capricorn, it could be a negative energy. So some of the Capricorns might want to take this time to just be like, let me give my mind some TLC, some love and care, extra love and care. All right. Okay. So for Aquarius, I love this for you all. This is the second house that has to do with money, and let me see, where's Taurus for y'all? Yeah, money and resources, material possessions. The second house is always about those kinds of topics. And so y'all literally, Aquarius, this could be manifesting. You could see something, some physical manifestation. It also has to do with your health and well-being. I think that there's this energy for you, Aquarius, where it's like the emotions need to be addressed, and that's going to bring a higher level of, health for you, but also it'll help you to stick and stay with your health and well-being routines, because a lot of times we're dealing with emotional stuff and that's messing up our health. So this is a time for you, Aquarius, where you could be potentially focused on getting that in order, or there's a healing that comes place, or you get a better focus on the direction you're going to take with sticking and staying with your health and well-being routines. Another thing too is this is about your self-worth and value. So some topic around worth and value could be really coming up for you, Aquarius, with this full moon. You could be one of the ones who is like, I need to get rid of some of this stuff, or I'm just not organized around my house or office or wherever. And you just want more organization with your stuff. This is a physical house. This is a material house. This is, something like that. So that could be coming up for you also, Aquarius. Okay. Oh my gosh. And last but not least are the patient Pisces, who always are like, I know I'm last. I'll just sit and just relax until the astrologer gets to me. Wow. Full life review for real. Full life review for real, Pisces. This might be a time where you're like, I'm just gonna look at my life, see where I'm headed. Is it where I want to be? Is it where I don't want to be? This energy, you got Saturn in your sign, you got Neptune in your sign. This is life-changing type of stuff that's happening. Okay. So wow. Um, you definitely want to be focusing on your health and well-being, Pisces. You're one of the ones could be sensitive. Virgos and Pisces, this could be a really tough, especially if you have your birthday or your planets in the first 1 to 10 degrees, maybe 1 to 15 degrees. Really? You know what? Maybe first. Oh yeah. Maybe the first 1 to 17 degrees of Pisces. If you know how to look at your chart, then it's definitely a time to be focused on your health, your well-being, and it's kind of like a lot of reality check for Pisces. That's just where we are right now because Saturn is in our sign. Saturn is like, I ain't been here in 30 years. We got a lot of stuff we need to unpack, Pisces. Woo wee. Mm. So yeah, this house can spark new beginnings, especially with this being a blue moon. So it's kind of like a reset energy for you, Pisces. You can go on ahead, get yourself reset and get moving. Pisces can waste a lot of energy, be zoned out. Remember, this blue moon is like life is fleeting. And so this might be a moon where the Pisces is kind of like, man, I'm not taking a full advantage of my life. Or full advantage of something in my life, some situation in my life. Let me do that. Yep. Fresh change or fresh starts. But Pisces, I highly, highly encourage you to see what is this moon? Is this moon a culmination of some sort for you? Have you finished something? What is it revealing to you? I think this could feel like a little bit of a hard moon for the Pisces. If Saturn wasn't there, I think this could be just like the most magical moon because this is Pisces energy. But I think that this moon will feel kind of like more mundane, more mundane because Pisces lives in the other world, and Saturn is like that's not what we're doing. We're not here for that, right? Oh, okay. Let me see here. The houses have a different sign based on what your rising sign is, or okay, third decan Virgo. Okay, yeah, I think if you're in a third decan, you should be good with this moon. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go. Oh, something else I want to touch on real quick, and then we're gonna get off. So, themes, healing, and celebration. These are the things that you can take into your full moon rituals. Of course, I believe in having fire as a part of that, but also, what is it that you want healed? Body, mind, spirit, emotions. Um, we've already celebrated. Some of us have celebrated here, but make sure you do some celebration work. Write down, gratitude journal. Um, so you want the awareness, what's being highlighted for you, and what do you need this full moon to bring energy to? Okay. So here's some Pisces affirmations. I am in tune with my emotions. I'm compassionate and empathetic. I am creative and imaginative. I am intuitive and psychic. I am a natural healer. All right. And some of these, it's kind of like allow it. This is Pisces. Pisces is more of like allow. Somebody, I think, mentioned the word receptive. You want to be receptive and allow all of this to come out. It's all there. It's just, are you accessing it? I am at peace with myself and the world around me. I go with the flow. I honor my intuitive senses. I listen to my dreams. That's another thing. Maybe we're gonna have quite a few dreams. Actually, I have been missing my mom so much here lately, and didn't realize I have a lot of sadness and grief. I think it's resurfaced after my children are gone, and it's just like I just have more space in my life, and it recently came up in the last week or so. And I was just like, I don't understand why it's been so long. And now at 53, I'm missing my mom. And it's just weird. And I've been struggling with this for a couple of years. It's just like, I don't understand. What is this about? And I wasn't one who rushed through the grief because I couldn't. But I mean, it's been over 25 years since my mom passed. And so there have been so many years that I just felt stable and good. It wasn't a thing. I have an ancestral altar. I talk to my mom all the time. But, with me becoming an empty nester and just my own grief about that, and then it's like everything has come back because I put it on pause. I was like, I got to be a mom now. I can't be sad every day. Got to be a mom. I think it came back like we're gonna finish. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I said to my mom last week, please, please, please come to me in my dreams. And I hadn't seen her. She used to come all the time, and I hadn't seen her. And it's not a problem because, like I said, I've been good. But sure enough, about 2 days ago, my mom was in my dreams. I was like, "Oh, this is so healing. I so needed to see my mom." So, are your dreams speaking to you? I love this affirmation. I just found these online. It says, "I see confusion as opportunity." That one really stood out for me because one thing as a Pisces, I tell myself all the time that one of the things that got set up for me as a little girl that was a protective it was a protective measure, but I've had to get rid of it because it's not working for me. It's confusion. I would see things that happen in my home and I'm like, um, this is very disturbing. And so what helped me to cope with it is just I'm confused about what I saw. I'm just confused. And in me doing my healing work, I started noticing I would use the word confused a lot. And seeing it here, I'm like, oh, that is Pisces, because Pisces is this energy of I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I can't see it. That's why Pisces are kind of called wishy-washy. Um, and so I'll tell myself, sometimes I'll say, I'm confused. Another thing I'll say is, I don't know. And I'll say, nope, uh-uh. Because I already know when I say that's me being in this trauma response that I set up as a little girl. I'll say, we're not going to be confused. Well, I'm figuring it out. I'm choosing different words. But I loved how this was worded. I see confusion as an opportunity, because a lot of times confusion is just like, I'm confused, so I don't know what to do. I don't do anything. No one has ever even really talked to us about this notion of being confused, and how it's something we really want to be like, well, what is this about? And I remember going through my hypnotherapy and NLP training, and somebody would raise their hand and say, I'm confused. And the trainer would go, yes, this is awesome. Because when you are confused, it's because you're thinking about a thing. You're getting ready to have a breakthrough and understand that thing, you know? So I see confusion as an opportunity. It's an opportunity to look for clarity, and it's a full moon, and that full moon can bring clarity. So, what are you confused about that this full moon can help you with? Okay. Okay. Happy full moon in Pisces. Happy full moon in Pisces. Let me pull one card. Where's my deck? I'm going to light another candle. This one went out. Tell me y'all's thoughts on confusion. What do I do with my thing? What did y'all think about that? I thought that was pretty ingenious. My Aries progressed moon is a trip. My Aries progressed moon is like, I did good on that. I really have very humble energy. I do. So I'm kind of digging this Aries. I might miss this moon a little bit. I still got about a year with it. Then I'll be back at home base. Lots of dreams lately. Buenos dias. Happy full moon to you, Diamond. Let me hold on to this affirmation as a person who seems to be confused all the time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kita May. Yes. Will y'all please hit the like button? It helps other people be able to find us. When I'm confused, I'm starting to just do whatever. I'm the same way, Jasmine. I'm the same way. Aw, you're welcome. Blessings to you all, Ia. Thank you for being here. We enjoy having you here. Okay, let me do a quick reading. I'm starting off with moon magic. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Ooh. Have a great one. I have a few. It's giving confusion, which is just what we just talked about. You came in at the right time, Jaimin. Ah, yes. Okay. Thank you. Always stay on top of making sure I remember to do what I said I was going to do. Okay. The card that I'm pulling for today, this is interesting. Let me go here. Is the first quarter moon. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Oh, did I put it here? Link tree. Shoots. I'm going to read that to you in just a moment. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm going to drop my link tree in here. And if you go to my link tree, that's what I need to start putting in all my stuff. I'm glad we did this today. You'll see it says, oh, I can just show you. Did y'all know I have a link tree? I have a link tree. You can subscribe to my link tree and know all the changes and updates and everything that I'm making. But learn about the NLP Success Formula free webinar. And with this is you go to the webinar and you'll learn more about it. If you want just hypnosis, then I can get you that link too. Okay. But yeah, this one is a good one to go to. I think it's on Sunday for some reason. I can't remember exactly because he did one on Sunday, but maybe it's Monday. I can't remember. There's another one coming up. You can just go in there and sign up for it. Okay. All right. So first quarter moon. Let's see what this oracle is giving us for this moon. You know what, Jaimin, you are 2 hours. So if I say 9:15 a.m., it's going to be 7:15 a.m. if you're still in Costa Rica. I'm pretty sure Costa Rica is mountain time. Okay. So the first quarter moon, here is what this card means. Resilient. These are the key words: resilient, suspension, and test. The first quarter moon indicates that things are still hanging in the balance and could go either way, but the outcome is dependent upon you and your actions. I think that's a very important sentence. It is up to you to ensure that you remain on track and stay motivated. Don't give in, don't give up, as you are closer to success than you think. Now, that is what this moon could be about. This is on point. This card also suggests that challenges might be thrown at you to test how badly you want to succeed. And this frequently happens when people are close to achieving their dreams. A spanner will be thrown into the works and you will have to deal with it graciously. So this moon can definitely help you deal with it graciously. But, Pisces is this leaving kind of energy. So it's kind of like, no, I'm going to face it, right? However, this doesn't mean you're failing. It is simply a test and a lesson in resilience. Find the good in any negative situation and press ahead. Keep your goal in mind and be aware of what you are working towards. Maybe you want to get a vision board. So this is a good time to kind of look and see, can you check something off or hold the energy of your vision board or put the energy of this Pisces moon into that vision board to, give it that energy to continue to manifest and bring all the qualities of this moon into your vision board. Affirm your success on a daily basis. Remember that what you focus on is what you get. So keep imagining your dream with visualization exercises, and you are more likely to manifest it in reality. And so the way I interpret that, using your imagination, is you're going to have that structure around it. You're going to have that discipline around it. That's what is in this moon. All right. Okay. So for some reason, this oracle is calling me to pull a card. She was like, you always trying to avoid using me. This is the African Goddess Rising deck. All right, Jasmine. That's Jasmine's favorite deck. This deck roughs me up. So, and again, I got to pull 2 cards. But you know what? She's here to help. She's here to serve. Please, 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 please. Well, this is just what we got, y'all. Okay. You know what? I'll do a third card real quick. Because I got to get off. Oh my gosh, I've been on for a long time. I'm sticking with 2 cards. Okay. The first one that I pulled is the truth card. For this moon, we got the truth card. 34. What am I fooling? I'm trying to read this up close with these glasses. I refuse to wear bifocals or what are those other ones called? They messed my eyes up before. So this moon is about getting real about what is your truth. Now, Pisces don't like telling the truth. They don't like hurting nobody's feelings, but you might have to be straightforward with someone today or, with this next today for the next 2 weeks. Being able to hear the truth also. So there's something about the truth that needs to come out. You need to speak your truth. You need to allow that people can speak their truth to you. She also says, remember that we all have triggers. So think before you speak and listen with compassion. So compassionate communication. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. And the declaration is truth is my friend. This is the goddess Nunde of Benin. Okay. Oh my gosh. Y'all ready for this next one? I was just like, I'm done. Nana. Nana Baluku. The very powerful mother. Now, you know what that is? That's Saturnian energy. Actually, I connect this energy to Saturn. So let's see what she has to say. Now, look at this. This card has to do with cycles. It says you have entered a new cycle that is very old. Allow yourself to become present. Trust in divine timing. Don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. Don't that sound like Saturn? Woo! Wow. I think this is a very important message. Listen, she says, are you ready for a new beginning? You are in or entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a major time of transition. Now, check this out. She says, you are not stuck. You're holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path that you are right for, self-sabotage. That's Pisces. But Saturn is what this is. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. I am limitless. Oh my gosh. This is the second one that said a test may come. But what else does it say? Stay the course. All right. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Yes. The vision board is so good. I'm glad to hear that. Hope you feel better. This is powerful, powerful energy. Gosh. You and me both, Shannon. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I feel so exposed. And I didn't even know any of that was there. This is why I pull cards. Pisces is not the brutal truth. Pisces is not going to tell you the brutal truth. Pisces will never. Pisces is actually a sign that if you deal with Pisces, sometimes they just straight up lie. They just do. We just do. Let me not say they. We. But it's not like well, yeah, Pisces will straight up lie. But a lot of times Pisces is like, I don't want to say what I think because I don't know if they will it hurt them? Ah, yes, you're welcome. Yes, I love how you said that, Minister Ocean Kimmy. That's the goddess way, cycles, seasons, spirals. Which one? The first one or the second one? I'm thinking you saying Nana. Yep, everyone is in. Everyone is in. I mean, I'm a Pisces, so I can talk about it. That's the best way to say it, Jaimin. Sidestepping. Pisces is like, do I have to say this? Right, Natasha, we ready now, baby. Nana got us in check. Nana and Nunde, they got us in check. The goddess way indeed. Yes. Ah, Yes, Pisces is escapism, not about the truth serum. Now, Scorpio is the brutal truth, baby. Don't ask a Scorpio if you don't really want to know. Okay. Also, in this link tree, I'm gonna put when the next new moon. I'll put the link for the new moon in Virgo on the 12th. I would love it if y'all came to that. Yeah, Pisces moon. Woo. Okay, y'all. So let me see here. What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna have to go on ahead and run because I do have a meeting that's coming up, and I'll just take it out the easy way. But I appreciate you all so much for being here with me on the full moon. I love full moon energy. I love being here with all of you. Thank you to all of you who are here live. Thank you to all who will watch the replay. I appreciate you so, so much. I think oh, beautiful. Thank you all so, so much for being here. I appreciate you and have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed full moon. I would love to hear from you. What came from the full moon for you all? What was this full moon all about for you? Okay. All right, queens. Love y'all so, so much, G Hive. And yeah, we'll be connecting soon. Thank you, Kita May. Yes, we need to stitch out. Hold up, hold up, hold up. What are you taking with you? This is why we need support. Thank you, Kita May. This is Tyra, and I am taking gratitude. I am Tyra, and I'm taking gratitude. What are you taking from today's live stream? Circle, G Hive, meeting. Direction, joy, change, appreciation, joyful change, assurance, clarity. Love y'all so, so much.